The Nigerian Senate has decried the barbed state of Benin Auchi Lokoja Road, linking the southeast and south-south states to the northern parts of the country. This, the upper chamber of the National Assembly urged President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to, as a matter of urgency, mobilize contractors to site and stem further deploration state of Benin Auchi Lokoja Road, just as it asked the president.
That particular road we are talking about is also the gateway to Delta State. It's a gateway to the northern part of Nigeria, going through Delta, through Auchi, down to Lokoja. So I think that it is something this House has to look at dispassionately and urge the various agencies to take up remedial action on that road.
The Senate resolutions were contained in a motion sponsored by Senator Adams Oshomole, who said the deplorable state of Benin Auchi Lokoja Road has forced smaller vehicles to opt for a long alternative route through Ondo State in order to avoid gridlock caused by the failed portions of the road.
This situation is disheartening considering the current high cost of living that Nigerians are already grappling with. Worried that the deplorable state of the road has caused damage to properties and led to the death of numerous innocent commuters through accidents, including the one that Mr. President had to issue a condolence message, people who were wasted on that road, I believe about 2 weeks ago. Also worried that the road passes through the sites of two major economic zones, two major cement factories in Okbela, in Edo State, which attracts heavy-duty vehicular movement 24 hours of the day throughout the year, making it very strategic route for the country's socio-economic development. Accordingly, our prayers that the Senate urge Mr. President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to grant approval for the augmentation of costs on the road through the Federal Ministry of Works and Housing, pending the constitution of the Federal Executive Council for ratification.
Other lawmakers in their contributions to the motion expressed concerns at the slow pace of work on the road, adding that certain portions of the roads have failed completely and become a nightmare to motorists. Consequently, the upper chamber asked the Ministry of Works and Housing to come up with a plan to settle all lingering issues bordering on the dualization of the road with contractors and also review the terms and conditions of the contract to meet current realities of inflation.
Let me thank distinguished Senator Oshomole for bringing this up and to say that yes, indeed, I have seen the long queue of trailers on that road and shown on television, not just the man-hour wasted, but the adverse effect on the economy of the nation. And the situation is so bad that it is not something that you call on FEMA. FEMA cannot handle this. So the main contract is something that we must encourage. Thank you for bringing this to the fore. And I hope the Committee on Legislative Compliance will definitely move into action to ensure that the motion we have just taken and the prayers here approved by the Nigerian Senate are actually adhered to.